Maybe your ideas are too diffuse.
Oh great, I'm getting an angry lap dance.
Hi, I'm Rich.
Hi, I'm James.
And this is RandJVs.
The channel today is sponsored by t-shirts I have had for 15 years or more. Today, we thought we would do our kind of Disney must-dos that people might overlook.
Right, so my first choice is, it's not necessarily something that everyone overlooks, because it is very popular with Disney fanatics and kids, but it's one of my favourite things to do in the park. It's pin trading. And it's not necessarily the buying of the pins, even though I do enjoy that. It's the just looking at the cast members' pins. I really enjoy hunting.
It's because you're too afraid to ask them, and when you do ask them, you're like, oh, it's an achievement.
Well, yeah, there is that. Overcoming shyness and awkwardness is my most anticipated.
You anxiety. I always remember,
I think people
when we were in Paris, you had your pin lanyard on.
Yeah.
And you had all your ones that you were willing to trade, and then there was one.
Yeah.
It was a Chippendale one that we took so long trying to find.
Yeah.
Because it was the cutest Chippendale pin ever. It's probably in our book somewhere.
It is, yeah.
And the guy, there was this French guy who didn't speak a word of English, and Richard speaks like broken French, and he was just like that, and we're like, no chance, no chance. But yeah, we managed to get like a really, was it a Rare Mater one?
I don't know. We did get that Millennium one.
There was something that we got from him that I can't believe he traded with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really wanted that Chippendale one, and we're like, no chance.
That's why I stopped wearing the ones that I liked. Kind of defeats the purpose, because you want to wear them as badges of honour, but...
It's like our Keys to the Kingdom ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They are never leaving that book. Ever. My number 3 is the 3 Calaveras, that Grand Fiesta tour. Do people even know that it's there sometimes?
You do wonder.
Because you've got that horrible Mexican restaurant, like, at the front.
Yeah.
And then there's just this tiny little ride shoved in the corner.
Yeah.
But it's great.
It is a fun little ride.
It's a great little ride. We always do it. Do you know what I mean? It just goes well with everything. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you get off and you have to go through... Do you know what I mean? It's not like you get off the ride and the theming continues and it doesn't feel like you're going back into bank. It feels like you're actually going back into a marketplace after... It's just brilliant. Yeah. Just a great little ride.
My second choice, my number 2, is the Maharaja Jungle Trek at Animal Kingdom. Because it's both that and the Pangani River... No. Pangani... Trail Expedition.
Whichever one it is.
Both that and the African version of it are so easy to miss because they're back a little when you get off the main rides.
See, I mean, like the safari,
yeah,
you go to the right, whereas the trek is on the left.
I know when you come out of the thing, you go right.
You can just miss it.
Yeah,
it's always quiet.
It's easy to miss. It's always quiet because it's not very well noticed, but all the animals are there. It's beautifully themed. It's fascinating to walk around, and it's never busy. And it's one of those little hidden corners of the park that's just great to spend time in. Especially the Maharaja Jungle Trek, because of the just amazing...
And all the hidden Mickeys.
And all the hidden Mickeys.
There's so many hidden Mickeys on that trail.
Yeah.
So many. My number 2 is Tales with Belle.
Okay, good choice.
We were not going to do it.
No.
We thought to ourselves, no way are we doing this.
Yeah.
But we probably had the best time we had that day.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that there's so many people, like groups of guys, or do you know what I mean, also, that would go and be like, oh, I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? It's too kiddie or whatever, and maybe it's just because of the name.
Yeah.
But wow. That that whole thing is just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's true Disney. It's true Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And seeing everyone get up and dance around. The only boring bit, I suppose, is at the end where you just got to wait for people to take all their pictures.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's a bit dull. But the going through the mirror.
Yep, that's a great bit.
When we first saw it, that was mind blowing.
It was.
We were like, how did they do it? Do you know what I mean? Because we made sure we didn't watch any videos on it, didn't do any. Do you know what I mean? So we went in totally and utterly fresh, and that was fantastic.
Yeah.
And then when they were picking the characters and all that kind of stuff, oh, it was so engaging. It was just, it was absolutely brilliant. It was worth the 45 minutes to an hour that we waited.
Oh, it was, wasn't it? The first time it was.
And we were burning.
Yeah,
It was awful. It was so hot. And we thought, oh, we'll just do it. Because that was actually the shortest we'd ever seen the queue. And we thought, you know what, we've got some time to kill. Let's go do it. And we came out and our minds were blown.
Yeah. Although, don't treat it as a meet and greet, because it isn't.
It's not a meet and greet.
No.
No.
So she does not have time to stand and pose for pictures.
Because she's got another room of people.
She's busy. She's a busy girl.
To go meet.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, don't overlook Enchanted Tales of Belle, because that is true Disney at work.
This is one of those things we always do every time we go, and it has a reputation of being a boring ride, or a boring attraction, because people are there to ride Space Mountain or Splash Mountain. The Carousel of Progress.
Oh no!
No? No?
If you overlook that ride...
It's a great ride.
It's a good ride, but if we didn't go on it one year, I wouldn't...
If they tore that ride down and you never got to go on it again, you'd be like, oh, I really like that ride.
I'd be thinking, oh, I wish I could have ridden it one more time, but I'm not going to be upset about it. I enjoy it when it breaks down because it's always hilarious.
Well, when you get stuck in the same room for 3 times. But it's air conditioned.
But I understand why it's on your list.
It's air conditioned. It's a nice sit down.
I understand why it's on your list.
It is classic Disney. It is one of those things that Walt personally dreamed up and created. And great technical marvel, but it's and a lot of people hate that ride because it's kind of dull and it's very dated and it's.
Even though they upgraded it,
yeah,
and we're just starting to get into the mainstream, like certain things like virtual reality and all that kind of stuff, but I think once you've done it once or twice, you wouldn't miss it.
I think I would.
Go see it because it's Walt at work. The whole ride, it feels like Walt.
Yeah, it would not be out of place in like Epcot or anywhere like that.
It feels like Walt. Do you know what I mean? And it's kind of nice to have that connection.
Yeah.
If you overlook it, you won't miss it. That's my personal opinion.
Okay, I disagree.
But we will definitely be going on it.
Well, there you go. So I win.
My number one. Same vicinity as Carousel of Progress.
I wonder if this is going to be the one that I decided was too popular for anyone to overlook it.
Paging Mr. Morrow.
Was that Mr. Tom Morrow?
TTA.
That is exactly the ride I was thinking. That was going to be...
Come on, Magic March. All for the movers. A trip to Magic Kingdom, no matter what day we go, would not be complete without having a ride on the TTA.
Yeah. And it does get overlooked.
It gets overlooked because... I suppose it's because everything, like the Astro Orbiter's there and Buzz Lightyear, and then there's just this tiny little escalator that goes up. The best escalator in the world. It's so spongy and bouncy and lovely. It's great.
It is, and it's such a good ride.
But it's a nice sit down, rest your weary legs.
Yep.
It's, even on a hot day, the speed it goes, it's breezy, it's nice.
It's in the shade.
Yeah, it's in the shade.
Amazing views of the castle.
The spaceport.
Yep. Inside Space Mountain with all the...
I just think, it's... I don't. You shouldn't overlook that.
No, that's never. No one should overlook that ride.
No.
It is a brilliant ride.
Especially not now. It has won Magic March. And it will be there. Hopefully they might actually see the popularity of it and maybe start to look at updating it a little bit.
We all remember what happened to California when they updated that one.
Oh, yeah.
Do not touch the TTA.
So, the King of Honourable Mentions strikes again.
Go on then.
Okay. I've got the Walking Tours at Animal Kingdom.
Okay, yep.
So, that appeared on my list.
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer's.
Okay, yeah. Actually, that's quite a thing in common with the walking tours. The idea that it's out of the way.
It's great.
It's a fun exploration.
Being a photographer as well, do you know what I mean? It's just like, I love taking my camera on Tom Sawyer's Island. You get some of the best views.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah,
it's just great. And then, to be honest, if you do want to rest your feet, just sitting on the rocking chairs on the dock and just watching the park go by, it's great. So, Tom Sawyer's.
Yeah, great choice.
This is a must-do that you might overlook, but I think for me it's because of the nostalgia of it.
Okay.
Agent P's Showcase Adventure. I think because I miss Kim Possible so much.
That's my issue with it. It'll never be Kim Possible.
It will never be Kim Possible.
No.
But it's something that you can be doing while you're just having a look around, it's not just for kids.
No.
But it's fun. It's really great fun, and it ties everything together. And now that you get, well, it's been like this for years now. But now that you get like so many things all in one, so if you start at Mexico, you'll get like the next 3 places.
Yeah.
So you don't have to give your phone back and redo every time. But it's brilliant.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, don't look it up.
No.
Don't try and find out what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know, just go to one of the stations on International Gateway, pick up a phone, register yourself as Agent Z, and then off you go. Just enjoy it, because it really is fun.
Yeah.
And you won't believe some of the things which happen.
Yeah. It is a good laugh. Even if you think it's for kids, it isn't.
It's not. It's great fun.
Yeah.
My next honourable mention, my last one, Sorcerers.
Oh yeah. That is very easy to overlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have as big a stands as Showcase Adventure. Do you know what I mean? It's not as well, I suppose it's just as technologically advanced, but in like a different field.
Yeah.
But it's great.
Yeah, it is.
It's absolutely so much fun, and it's free. Yeah. It's something that you can be doing all day, take your time over it, and just play it. Just have fun with it. But Sorcerers is fantastic. And yeah, if you do it at a special event, so like Mickey's Not So Scary, get your special event cards, all that kind of stuff. It's a great way to collect things. Woo, we've got them all up.
Well, some of them.
Because we won't ever take them.
No.
We won't take them back. Once we've got them, they're staying in our thing. We'll play with them once, and then that's it. They're
Unless we have duplicates, in which case we'll trade.
So, but Sorcerers it's really fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's really, really fun, and you should go find a Sorcerer's stand and get yourself some cards and start playing them. That's it.
Excellent. Okay. Well, thank you for watching. And if you have any suggestions for other things that people might overlook, things you think we're wrong about, like the Carousel of Progress, let us know in the comments.
Don't forget to like.
Which is there.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Over my face.
And we shall see you very, very soon.
We will. Bye-bye.
Bye.